Hello, volleyball fans. Brian Treadle coming to you from Grand Rapids High School. Ready for this JV matchup between Grand Rapids and your Denfeld Hunters. Hoping everything's coming across clear with the sound. We are broadcasting through data, and no Wi-Fi available here at Grand Rapids. We'll go through lineups for Grand Rapids. We got number 1, Macy Petrell. Number 2, Brooklyn Schultz. Number 3, Emma Springsteel. Number 4, Ella Orgstead. Number 5, Ella Gangle. Number 5, Ava Bymark. Number 8, Savannah Field. Number 9, Paisley Sweeney. Number 10, Elise Bates. Number 11, Sophie Reichart. Number 13, Tenley Dick. And number 14, Rose Ruzinski. Hunters will go and come with you with number 3, sophomore Allie Pond. Number 4, sophomore Alex Johnson. Number 12, Zaya Walker, sophomore she is. Junior, number 8, Annabelle Johnson. Number 11, Bridget Vegar. She is a junior. Sophomore, number 7, Story Jones. Sophomore, number 13, Addison Linetto. Sophomore, number 10, Noelle Vessel. And sophomore, number 14, Ava Treadle. Denfeld coming off a 3-set victory against Hibbing on Tuesday. We'll take on Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids is historically one of the tougher teams in the conference, from top to bottom, from varsity to junior varsity. About 1 minute left to go in warm-ups here. Hopefully we can get enough view of each side and the court. It'll be definitely a point to see how this is going to go. You can stick with the tough Grand Rapids teams. You can stick with anybody. Hunters break the huddle. Lineup going and starting for the JV. Number 11, Bridget Vegar. Number 13, Addison Linetto. Number 14, Ava Treadle. Number 4, Alex Johnson. Number 10, Noel Vessel. And number 8, Annabelle Johnson. Hunter's playing without a libero, normal kind of setup for them. Grand Rapids will come. Tenley Dick with the serve. Vessel pass to Treadle. Treadle over to Linetto. Linetto drops it in the center. Here, Rapids unable to get it over. In 3, here comes sophomore Ava Treadle to serve. A deep serve off the fingertips. That's a service ace for Treadle. Hunters up 2-0 to start off with. Treadle, quick serve. Rapids has got to put over the 3 ball. Johnson pass to Treadle. Johnson on the other side, the 2 Johnson sisters. Alex not able to get that spike in. Number 9, Paisley Sweeney will serve for Grand Rapids. Serve, Vegard, Treadle. Linetto gets it blocked and unable to go and get the ball up to get over the net. Johnson has to go off. Couldn't convert the pass off the serve. Rapids now turns it around, has a 3-2 lead. Serve, Vessel has to go off her tip and unable to convert there. Serve, it very cleats over to Treadle. Johnson, Grand Rapids gets under it, sets up for the spike. And that was going to be out. Vessel decided to play it. But ball basically hit right at her. I don't know how she could have got out of the way. Sweeney with the serve again. Short serve, Vegard, Treadle. Johnson pushes it over. Here, Rapid sets it up, spike. That is going to be out and wide. Side out, Denfeld. Denfeld down 3-5. Lagar with the serve into the net service there. Side out, Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids with the serve. Johnson over to Treadle. Vessel takes a swing at it, gets it over. And we are going to have into the net. That is against Grand Rapids, number 13 into the net. So side out Hunters. Linetto steps back to serve. Serve, drops it in the center. Rapids scrambles. Treadle. Johnson. Over to Johnson. But Grand Rapids sets it up. Treadle. Lagar. Linetto, back row. Grand Rapids has to play it. Look at dig out by Vagar, and Treadle called for it. Johnson was in the way. Treadle probably should have let Johnson handle that. That's an Annabelle Johnson. Rapids up 7-4. 14. Brzezinski serves. Here's Treadle setting up net. Johnson goes far back row. Rapids into the net. Point Hunters. Alex Johnson will step up to serve. Rapids rips it, but here Vessel gets over the swing, and Rapids had caught Denfeld moving up. The guard just couldn't go and get there in time. Here, Rapids to serve. Walker, Vessel, Johnson pushes it over. Rapids sets it up again. They kind of push it over. Treadle has to play it. Johnson to Johnson. Hits it. Dug out by Grand Rapids. There sets it up. Johnson over to Treadle. Back to Johnson, but Treadle's set was too far over. And they called Denfeld for being under the net. Rapids with the serve. Walker to Treadle. Johnson's pushed over. And Rapids has a set that's too tight to the net. Gives a side out to the Hunters. Vessel with the serve. Deep serve off. That is going to be a service ace for Vessel. Timeout Rapids. Vessel, if she can go and get her serves going, she's one who can get really hot. Denfeld has a couple of them that can step behind the line and really bring it. Rapids breaks their huddle. Feels like they talked it over enough. Coach Maria keeps the Hunters in a little bit, which is fine with me. Let Rapids sit out there and get cold. Here comes Vessel with the serve. Deep serve again, but that's going to be out. Service there gives the side out back to Rapids. Number 11, Reichert to serve. Service there gives the ball back to the Hunters. Walker comes out, Leno into the game. Annabelle Johnson to serve. Here's a hard serve by her. Rapids sets up, but tough set for the Rapids hitter to take a swing at. Hunters down 9-10. Here, luckily, Rapids, it wasn't into the net there, was able to push it down. Tenley Dick for Rapids to serve here. Rapids up by 2, 11-9. Treadle pushes it over. And into the net. Oh, they're going to call a replay. They said Treadle was under the net. They said Grand Rapids was into the net. Interesting. That's all I got to say about that. Treadle sets it. Johnson takes a swing, gets it over. Rapids pushes it in. Rapids is just trying to tip it over the block right now, not even trying to hit. Hopefully Denfeld can make the adjustment. Johnson over to Treadle. Linetto hits it back row. Here comes the setup. Vessel goes and digs it out, but it sends it right back to Rapids. They tip it over the block again and do the same exact thing to get the point prior. Rapids up 13-9. Vessel pass to Treadle. Treadle over to Vigar. Goes cross court. Stays in. Rapids puts over the 3 ball. We put it over right away back at them. Not setting things up. 14-9, Rapids up. Johnson pass to Treadle. Treadle over to Vigar. Vigar goes cross court, block. Vessel puts it over. Here we go. We set it up with Grand Rapids. Rapids tips it over. We should learn after that. Vigar gets it over the block. Here, Grand Rapids takes a swing, gets it over. Treadle over to Vigar. Gets it over. Here we are again. And they are not calling over the net by Rapids. It's unbelievable. Ball was clearly above Treadle's head on the other side of the net. And the girl just goes over and takes it from Treadle and pushes it down. You're not allowed to do that. Anyway, Rapids up 15-10. Treadle with the serve. Treadle hard serve. They're going to send over a 3 ball. And no one's covering. Hunter's down 16-10, gives the side out. Coach Maria will call a timeout. Hunters are, making adjustments to some of Rapids going and just dumping the ball over the block. But Hunter's also not being helped out by missed calls. Don't like to complain about missed calls, but hopefully Treadle or Denfeld goes and comes out of this and gets a side out. Rapids making a switch out of the timeout. 2 switches out of the timeout. Gangle to serve. Johnson passes to Treadle. Over to the other Johnson. A quick jump goes and gives the point to Rapids. Rapids up 17-10. Vigar, Treadle. Vigar over, gets it down. Rapids sets it up for the spike. Cross court and in. Rapids now up 18-10. Gangle again with the serve. Yeah. Vessel just puts it over. And Rapids returns the favor, but everybody vacated the spot and watched the ball fall. Vessel over to Treadle. Johnson takes a swing, gets it blocked. Rapids now up 20-10. A deep service error by Gangle gives the ball back to the Hunters. Hunters down 11-20. Regar, right-handed serve. It gets it over. Rapids survives that. Johnson pushes it over the block. Johnson plays it again. And Rapids almost given a gift, but decides to put it in the net instead. Hunters 12, Rapids 20. Regard looking to get some groove. Pushed over the block again for a point. We have bitten enough on the fake from Rapids, just going and dumping it over our block and no one covering. Johnson hasn't come out funny. And that now Rapids is up by 10, 22-12. Vessel over to Treadle. Annabelle Johnson hits it back and out. Point Rapids. Vigar tight to the net, couldn't get dug out by Alex Johnson. Now it comes down to set point for Rapids. And that is a service ace by Rapids to end it. Rapids takes that one 25-12. Denfeld went and really stuck with them for the first few points, and like both coaches, I think for the JV and varsity, have felt like when our girls have went and gave up 2 or 3 points, they get down on themselves, and 2 and 3 points become 7 and 8 points. You can allow 2 and 3 point stretches from the opponent, but you can't let 7 and 8 point stretches creep into the game and just get down. And truly, that's, about mental attitude and coming out of it. That the girls have to do that all on their own. That's not really a coaching thing. They have to believe in themselves. Coaches believe in them. That's why they're out there. So. Another minute and 30 between sets to happen. Kind of a look ahead for the JV squad. They will end up heading down to the Irondale tournament on Saturday. First game starting already at 9 a.m. for Denfeld. The first game of that tournament actually starts at 8. Very happy that they didn't have Denfeld, which is the furthest traveling team in the whole tournament, go and start at 8 a.m. Early enough bus ride to get over, so. All right, here we are in set number 2. Best of 3. Starting out for the Hunters, Jones, Linetto, Vagar, Treadle, Johnson, and Vessel. And that'll be Annabelle Johnson out of the Johnsons. Denfeld will get the serve. In the far background, you can tell the C squad is playing. Hard serve by Treadle. Vessel digs it out. And that's going to be a point for the Hunters. Vessel dug it out and put it over right away, and Rapids wasn't really ready for it. Treadle again with the deep serve. Rapids sets up Johnson. Pass over to Treadle. Vagar pushes it over the block. Rapids sets it up. They push it over the block. Treadle digs it out. Vessel plays it. Deep serve and out by Rapids. Denfeld with a 2-0 lead starting off in the second set. Treadle, far corner. That's going to be a service ace by Treadle. Denfeld up 3-0. Treadle steps she moves to the center. Right-handed serve, dug out by Grand Rapids. They push over the block. The pushes and dumps over blocks is becoming a Grand Rapids theme. Vessel over to Treadle. Treadle just pushes it over the net. And Rapids tries to return the favor, but they push it into the net. So side out Hunters. Hunters up 4-1. Vagar serves it. Here, Rapids sets it up. Vagar digs it out. Treadle sets it. Johnson pushes it over, and it drops in the center. Excuse me. Hunters up 5-1. Regard pushes it in the center. Here, Vagar. Pass to Treadle. Over to Vessel. Vessel takes a swing and hammers it down. Hunters up 6-1. Vagar, a deep serve. Rapid scrambling. Vagar passes to Treadle. Over to Vessel. Vessel takes a swing, but that's going to be deep and out. Side out Rapids. Hunters with a 6-2 lead over Rapids in the second set. Vessel over to Treadle. Vagar hits a screamer. Vagar digs it out again. She's in it again. But digs it out over to Treadle. No one goes after the third swing. Hunters up 6-3. Vagar Vessel, but no one's able to get over that one. Hunter's still up by 2. Vessel has it go off. Hunter's now only up by 1. Thanks everyone who's watching back home in Duluth or wherever you're at. Vessel sets it up. It's going to be tight to the net. Shuttle was assuming it was coming off the net and didn't go up and play it. It's all tied here in Grand Rapids. So, talking it over, looked like they might be switching some things up. Rapids breaks the huddle. Hunters need a side out here. Sweeney for Rapids will step in to serve. Johnson pass to Treadle. Over to Vessel. Vessel gets it in and over. And playing above the net, Vessel goes and pushes it over and had Rapids scrambling from there. Here's Linetto. Linetto goes and swings. Short serve. They're going to have to just put over the 3 ball. Vagard sets it up for Treadle. Treadle over to Johnson. Johnson pushes it over, tries to catch him sleeping on the back row. Linetto digs it out. Jones gets it. Linetto gets it over here, puts it in the center. And Rapids taking a mighty swing, but doesn't get it over the net. Here, Linetto continues with the serve. Hunter's up 8-6. Linetto puts it over. Pushed it over. Jones. There's Vessel taking a swing. No call of it being into the net. Rapids was into the net, just net shaking all over the place. But they were not able to convert anyway. Point Hunters. 9-6. Here, Linetto with the serve. And Rapids, the lefty, takes a hack at it and gets the side out. Number 7 serving for Rapids. And Jones peels back and doesn't go and play it. It falls in for an ace. Hunter's only up by 1 now. 9-8. Pond over to Treadle. Over to Vessel. Vessel hits it deep and long. Pond over to Vessel. Treadle pushes it over. Allows Grand Rapids to set it up. Net bouncing around. There's no call going on. So, Rapids now up by 1, 10-9. Vagard not able to handle that serve. Here's where the girls need to go and dig out of this hole and get a side out. Lugar, pass over to Treadle. Over to Vessel. Vessel has it blocked. Point Rapids. Vessel just couldn't get it through. Excellent setup, excellent play. Just couldn't get it through the block. Lugar, Jones. Jones just puts it over. Now Rapids is able to set it up. Pushes it over. Pond. Vessel. Is she able to get it over? No. Again, this run is now becoming 6 or 7 for Rapids. Now we had to put over the 3 ball. Jones pushes it over. Desperately needing a side out. Pond gets it up. Lugar plays it one-handed. And is set up by Rapids. They're feeling it now. JV really needs to go and get a side out here. Pond, Lugar. Pond has to send over the 3 ball. It doesn't go. Another point. Thunderhawks of Grand Rapids now with a 15-9 lead. Pond unable to step up and get that. Service ace for Grand Rapids. 16-9 lead by Rapids right now. Jones pass to Treadle. Treadle back row sets up Vagar. Vagar gets it in, but they survive it. They push it over. Vessel, Treadle, block. Get it. Denfeld with their hustle trying to get it, dig it out, but Lugar, Jones, Vessel. Here, Rapids gets the set up. Their left-handed hitter, another point. Thunderhawks up by 9, 18-9. Hunters have to put it over the 3 ball. Lugar sends it deep. Rapids sets it up, takes a swing. Again, they're starting to feel it when they can set it up like that. Jones passed to Treadle. Treadle back to Jones. Jones had stepped up. Had to just bump it over here. The hit in for the Thunderhawks. Thunderhawks up 20-9. Soft serve. Jones to Treadle. Nobody going after it. Vessel puts it tight to the net. Johnson maybe jumped a little early. Ball falls down. Thunderhawks up 21-9. Vagar, Treadle, Vessel off the block. Gets it over. Tight to the net. Finally a side out by Denfeld. Jones will serve. Hunters down 10-21. Serve to the center. Left-hander takes a swing. Unable to be ready as that was the Hunters. They're coming from all sides and the center right now with their hitters. Kind of set them up with dumping the ball over. Now Rapids is just taking swing after swing. Pond over to Treadle. And that is a nice setup by the Hunters. Excellent kill by Annabelle Johnson. Here, Vessel steps in to serve. Hunters need some runs on the service. Jones digs it out. Treadle's able to run it down. Jones takes a swing, drops it in the center. Here, Rapids takes a swing. That's deep and out. Point, Hunters. Hunters down 12-22. Vessel almost gets it in. And that couldn't get it over in 3 was Rapids. Another point, Hunters. Vessel takes a swing deep and Rapids scrambling. Here, Vessel pass to Treadle. Treadle over to Johnson. Johnson back row. Rapids is able to get it. They hit it from the center. Treadle got some fingertips on her, but no one else was able to help out. Hunters down 13-23. Pond gets it over. Rapids plays it. Pushed over. Vigar, Treadle, back to Vigar, into the net. Point, Thunderhawks. Set and match point for the Thunderhawks coming up here. Jones over to Treadle. Johnson pushes it over. Here the Thunderhawks set it up, push it over the block, down and in. That is set and match point. The teams will shake hands. Hunters in stretches did not look bad at all, but playing the high-powered Rapids team, end up going and couldn't get out of the funk in places. So we will go and stop this, and we will catch everybody at the varsity game. Thanks a lot for watching.